Oh my gosh, chat. 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 Chat, good morning. How you doing? Chat, we're gonna be a millionaire today. I'm gonna win $1 million. I'm gonna be so rich. So, chat, today, as many of you know, probably, I want to be a big streamer. I want the millions of dollars. I want to be able to spend irresponsible amounts of money in order to become a millionaire, okay? I need it. I need that cash money dollar. We all need the cash money dollar. Because capitalism. Obviously. Cash money dollar is what fuels us. It imbibes us. What does the word imbibe mean? Wait. Imbibe. Okay, I looked up, it gave me a company. Imbibe definition. Oh, spelled with an I. Imbibe. Yeah, what's the definition of the word, Google? Drink. Imbibe is the drink. Okay, so the money drinks us. Okay, got it. The money drinks us. Alright. Well, let me name this a little something better. I kind of named it in a panic because I accidentally went live with Nintendo Direct again. I hate when I do that. I hate when I accidentally just, like, go live with something that's not at all what's happening. Like, I just die. Just dies of old age. So yeah, chat, we're going to learn how to be a big streamer with Ludwig's video on how to be a big streamer. Also titled Ludwig's 3 Tips for Streaming. So, from what I know, out of this 50-minute video, he made a, like, slideshow on how to be a streamer. And listen, I want to be a streamer. I think streaming is fun. I've been doing it for 6 years, I would know. So, I think I'm ready to learn what it takes to be big streamer. Alright, that's all I want at the end of the day. I want to have big cash
in Soviet Russia. Shut the fuck up, Kevin.
I keep forgetting about him. Listen, I want big cash money dollar at the end of the day. Y'all know this. So we're gonna watch Led's video on it. Which is this. I don't know why that does that every single time I alt-tab. Alright, let's learn how to be a streamer, right? Actually, before we do that, hold on. Put the music back on for a second. Chat, I have a genuine question. I have a genuine question that I want to ask. When did Twitch come out with emotes for bits? I was browsing through like Twitch's dashboard thing to see what was up, and I see under emotes, bit tier emotes. When did this get added? I literally just learned about it today. Like, I open my eyes and I see it and I'm like, what the... Like, it's just like threw me under a loop. What's great is we have a lot of bit donators. So I actually unlocked those very easily, which is very kind of all of you. So thank you for that. Now we can watch the video. Alright, turn it off. I don't want to listen to Vemix's Lost in Time, available on Spotify as we speak, but... Well, you should listen to it, but I want to learn how to be a streamer. I want to know! I want cash dollar. Alright, here we go.
So I tweeted out, like this tweet if you want to become a big streamer. And I tweeted this for 2 reasons. 1.
I just had a funny idea.
Please follow me on Twitter, for the love of God. I don't have enough followers, and I need more because bigger number equal better person. I'm only okay person. I want to be great person. Great person, 1 million, 1 million, big person, better person. And also, I was genuinely curious how many people want the job of a streamer. I remember Mr. Beast tweeted something similar maybe a few months ago about being a YouTuber, and it had hundreds of thousands of likes. I think people like the idea of being a streamer or YouTuber.
We're going to be React Andy today.
Because, well, let's just be frank. It allows you to play video games for a living, make your own hours, and potentially make buku bucks. So,
wait, I had a really stupid idea. Wait, do I have like a... What is that? What did I just open? Wait, what did I just do? No, wait, I have There. We're gonna be React Andy gaming today. I love how this has nothing to do with gaming. It's just a man. There's just a man here. Where's my properties for? I want it to be. Boom. There we go. All right, now we can watch.
I thought it would be helpful if I imparted some of my knowledge to Twitch chat and to YouTube.
Man, wouldn't it be awkward if his webcam was in like the top left where my React Andy Gaming is covering it?
I think that I've never really seen a big streamer talk about it, either because they don't want to, or most likely because they're just lazy and can play video games and get more viewers anyway.
True.
A 20-slide PowerPoint presentation that probably took them a few hours, and they misspelled a lot, and don't make fun of them for doing that. So that's what I did, and we're gonna take a look at it here today. All the knowledge I have rolled up into one PowerPoint.
Okay, so he did do the exact thing I did. Okay, this isn't gonna be useless. Oh my gosh, his icon is in the top. Gosh, dang it! I prepared this bit, and okay, hold on. We'll just put React Andy Gaming right here. Thank goodness.
Big as a streamer. That is the entire goal of all this.
How to make it big as a streamer? Okay, go.
As a streamer, you know, because it's not that fun to stream and not have viewers or not make money from it. So I get it. I get it. A lot of people want this job, and this is the start. Why listen to me? That's a fair question. Well, I'll tell you why. Growth. I'm now the 42nd biggest streamer on Twitch.tv. Not flexing. Just stating facts. This is my chart.
I really shouldn't have React Gaming on the screen. It's covering my intel.
From Q1 of 2019 up until December of last year.
Oh, that's for quarters. I was like, question one?
Well, hey,
what?
I'm not the biggest. I'm not the brightest. I'm not the first, and I won't be the last. But I'm just a guy telling you what I've learned in my 2.5 years, almost 3, of being a streamer. So stick around. You might learn something. And while you're here, subscribe. Hey, it only takes a few seconds. You know, it's great. I appreciate it. And let's get on with the show. With the first and most important part, do you want to be a streamer?
Yes. This is the first. Yes.
That's it. That's how it starts. This is it. Now, maybe on the surface level, you'll be thinking, well, yeah, I want to be a streamer. Are you kidding me? I play video game, make millions of dollars, work on own hours? What? Yes, I want to be a streamer. Well, think about it a little bit deeper. Don't just think, do you want? Think, why do you want? What do you want out of it?
I want to be a streamer and have fun and play video game.
Let's just do a quick...
And entertain the crowd. Entertaining the crowd is something I love doing.
Poll in chat. How many people want to be streamers? So it's like most people in this chat like the idea of being a streamer. All right. Every single person.
Chat, just to be clear, that thing does not work on my chat, okay? If you press 1 or 2, it won't work.
You said yes. Whether you said it to yourself or you voted, whatever it is, you need to do this right now. Write this down. This is not a joke. I'm being very serious. I want you to write this down. I know it's a bit corny. All right? Try to do it on pen and paper. If you don't have it, you can do it on your phone notes and take a screenshot.
Oh, okay. I guess I should write this down. Should I wait for him to talk? I guess I'll wait for him to talk.
But really, actually do this. Write this down. 3 things. First of all, if you want to be a streamer, when are you going to start? Set a hard start date when you're actually going to start. If you've already...
Okay, so right now, today, I guess I should get, like, Notepad. Do I have Word? I have Word, right? No, heck Word. Notepad. No. Paint.net. As you can tell, I am very picky about what I use. Let me pull this up, put it on side. Okay, the entire screen is gone. Do I have a Paint.net tab on here? I don't, I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm an idiot. Huh, I could have sworn I had a paint.net thing. I guess I'll just use this one. I don't know why it's behind everything I've ever created, but, you know, whatever. Ignore that, this is a thing. I gotta put it over the video. Okay. Text. What text font should we want? This is important. We have to know what text font we want, because if we don't pick the right one, we're going to live with that fear forever. How about this one? I know. None of you can see this. Okay, hold on. It's so small. Oh, no, I don't. Oh. Hold on. No, listen. Everything is going fine, okay? Nothing is going wrong. We have to write this. I'm pulling up Notepad. Heck this. Well, now I can't even find Notepad. Where? Here we go. Professional streamer, by the way. Okay. Let's put this here. Now we can continue with the video. Now we can continue. Give me a minute. Professional streamer, everyone. I've done this for 6 years. Okay. Let's start.
Already started. Maybe this is the date that you're going to start your YouTube, or...
Okay, well, let's just say right now it is today. Today at 23rd, 2021. And since this says 1 year goal, we're going to, I guess, like, next year at this exact date, we'll revisit and see, like, if we've actually grown. 1 year goal. How many followers we at? Like 680? 680? If we're thinking big, for me at least, 1K followers. And if we're thinking big for YouTube, I think these are good goals. Well, what else?
start a new series or whatever it is. Just write some date where you're going to start achieving something you've been saying you're going to do. Number 2, write your goals for 1 year out. This can be for the start of 2022, maybe one exact year, maybe a few months. It doesn't really matter. All you need to do is have a set period of time and goals you would like to achieve by the end of that set period of time. Now, look, this is not your end goals.
Oh, wait. Not end goals. Okay, I can write more than just this. Alright, hold on then. Full time would be nice. Viewers would be cool.
If you want to be the biggest streamer in the world, you don't have to write, I want to be the biggest streamer in the world by 2022. It's not really realistic. But you can write goals on the way to your final goal. And it's okay if you don't have everything figured out. At least write something down that you would like to do. And hey, this doesn't have to be numbers. Like, streaming doesn't necessarily imply you need to be a big streamer.
Oh wow, I'm ahead of you, Lud. I already did that.
Maybe it's just to record all of your Rocket League gameplay, in which case it's very easy to achieve your goals. Success isn't based on how big of a streamer you are. It's based off the goals you set and your ability to achieve them in a certain time frame. All right, that's what I think, at least. That's how I've done things, and that's what I'm telling you to do. It's my advice to you. And then the final thing to write down, 3 to 5 creators you want to emulate. Not necessarily that you like, because maybe you like Shroud, but you don't frag like Shroud frags. So write someone that you like that you think you could emulate. Here's an example of mine. I've done that.
Oh, he has one. Okay. Oh, he wrote down Nick, and of course I'm covering it. I'll just... I guess I should write down those people now. Who do I want to emulate? Probably Lud. I mean, I am watching his video, so... Ludwig. Here's the thing, what does it mean by emulate? Like, be like? Germ is always a funny one. So I guess him. I want to be Doc, but I don't want to get banned, so... I guess I'll write that down. If I think of any more, I guess I could... think about it more. Wait a minute, why does Lud draw this like a 9-year-old would draw like a pony? What the heck? Hang on.
I know I'm being a bit corny, but this really happened. I did this in 2018. I wrote down all my goals. I didn't actually just do it for stream. I did it at New Year's. I did it for many different things in life, but these are my stream ones. I wanted to hit 2,000 subs, 100,000 followers, 1 million unique viewers. I wanted to be punctual, and I wanted to go full time. And I went 4 for 5.
What does... wait, hold on. What does punctual mean? I am not punctual.
I wanted to hit 2,000 subs, 100,000 followers, 1 million unique viewers. I wanted to be punctual, and I wanted to go full time. And I went 4 for 5. 4 for 5 is pretty good. That is pretty good. 4 for 5. We'll take 80%.
I mean, I do want to become punctual again. I was punctual before. I'll just write down on time.
That's a B minus. That's a 3.0. Almost 2.667. Still pretty close. Still pretty close. At the end of the day, I was able to set goals and then hit them. I hit these goals by the end of 2018. And then I was able to keep going. Part of the reason you do this is because, hey, it's very obvious that streaming's not for everyone. It's also obvious that it's better to take a shot on something than to never try it and regret that. But how do you know how long to do it or what to do? Well, this does that all for you. If you write down your goals and you set a time frame to hit the goals in, then at the end of the period, right, at the end of next year, 2022, you can reflect. You can be like, hey, I went 0 for 5. My goal was to hit 100 average viewers, and I'm at 15. Maybe I am not cut out for being a big streamer. And that's an honest conversation you can have with yourself, but only if you do the work now to...
Lud, I've been doing this for 6 years. I think I know if I want to be a big streamer or not after 6 years of doing this.
Set goals, to set a time frame, to understand it, rather than just kind of 9-to-5 grind. I just go live. I'm just doing my thing. I've been doing this since 2018. That's all shit. All right? At least set yourself some sort of time frame so you have some sort of growth and progression that you can accurately and objectively look back on.
Okay.
I also put the 5 streamers that I liked and thought I could emulate. CD in the third, I think he was one of the best streamers, still is, in terms of integrating music. If you've ever thought, like, damn, Ludwig uses music well on stream, that's because CD in the third. Nick Merckx, he's great with his community, and he added stakes to every single Fortnite game. He taught me a bit about stakes. He taught me a lot about community. Soda, I've always thought was like the GOAT streamer. I thought.
So that's why you have a gambling problem. I knew it.
He's like the best streamer. I know nowadays he just does whatever the fuck he wants, but I thought through and through, in terms of like, if you were to look at any streamer, I still think Soda Poppin' probably the GOAT. Clint, I thought his YouTube was some of the best shit. He was able to turn just random streams into really good YouTube videos, and he was very personable. But, you know, obviously I can't emulate Clint to a T. He has this ability that every single fucking human on earth just loves Clint Stevens no matter what. I don't have that. You can think I have that. I promise you I don't have that. And then finally, Mango.
Lud, you made a video titled I Am Not Your Friend, explaining to people that you shouldn't love them.
A man who has maybe 1,000 viewers.
The guy's literally just saying, like, not everyone loves me. However, for the people who do love me, stop. Stop doing that. What are you, insane?
2,000 viewers, but 10,000 subs. If you sub to him, unsub, and then resub 3 months later, this is true, Mango will remember, and he'll call it out. He'll be like, oh, Pirate Oliver, hey, you're a resub, aren't you? You used to sub like 3 months ago. And so his ability to remember made people, and he has this superpower, I truly believe, to make people feel so included, which sometimes involves making people feel very excluded so that everyone else feels included, but that's besides the point. That's my 5.
I already did that. I already did that, Lud. Lud, I already did this. Lud, I already wrote this down. Lud, this was, I did this already. Lud, oh, wait, the editor Lud, I already did this. Wait. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait. That's too close. No, that's too close. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. Well, I wrote it down. Thank you, editor. Alright. Well, now that I have my goals here, I think I don't need the goals anymore. Alright, I'm putting away the goals. They're children present, so I can't
write
show
anything
those.
down, but you want to be a streamer. This is the #1 best thing you can do. The absolute only lesson to take away from today if you want to make it big on Twitch. Quit.
Finally! Alright, see you guys! I'm headed out!
In Soviet Russia. Shut
Thank
the
goodness
fuck
I
up,
can
Kevin.
quit. Huh. Finally.
In Soviet
why is
Russia.
it
Shut
still
the
on
fuck
Kevin?
up, Kevin.
Fucking quit right now. That is my advice to you. Yeah. If you didn't even take the 1 to 2 minutes to write something down from a man who is a top 100 streamer who knows a thing or two, then I promise you, you will not make it through 0 1-viewer streams for 5-6 hours at a time. You're gonna hate it.
I know, no. But I wrote it down and I already hate it.
It's not gonna be fun, and you're not gonna achieve your goals if you didn't even write them down in the first place. And this is not trying to be mean, but let's just take a guess. Chat, I want you to
I wrote
guess
it down
right now. Tell me the number of people who streamed last month. 50,000. Sure. 650,000. Wow.
I think it was like 7 million.
Okay.
Like 7 million streamers.
Big range. It is 6.9.
Oh my gosh.
6.9 1.9 million unique
Have I
streamers
watched the
every
video
month.
before?
Streaming
Like, I
is
feel
not
like...
as it was in 2013. It is very well known, it is very mainstream, and it is very competitive. If you wanted to become the best employee at Walmart, the largest company in the world in terms of numbers of employees, you'd have to beat out 2.2 million people.
Like, have I seen it before? I just, like, correctly yet incorrectly guessed multiple things.
You have to be better at counting than 2.2 million Walmart employees. Then you'd be the best in the world. It is 3 times harder to do that on Twitch. And look, I know that some of these streams might only do it once and whatever, but at least you can try to gauge the numbers. Just for even more reference, there are 45,400 partners.
Wow, that's actually not a lot. I thought it would have been like 100,000 or something. Really? Only 45K? Huh.
And made it is loose because to be a partner, to apply, you only need 75 average viewers, which, you know, it's a good amount. And there's weird things that they do that they accept and don't accept. But at the end of the day, 0.66% of people make it here.
Oh, I'm hacked.
20,000 people like my tweet on Twitter. And so mathematically, about 120, 150 people will make it. The other 21,000 XXX, peace. GG. It's just a fact. It is just a numbers game. And look, don't let that be too daunting to you because there are some pros. First of all,
wait, what? How did you get there?
And that's a good thing. That's really hype. You're your own boss. This, just for some reference, is how many hours I work. It's not insane. It's not as many as someone who's like a doctor or whatever, but I streamed this many hours, November, December, January, past 3 months. And I spend about 25 hours a month on YouTube. That's one, making thumbnails and titles, but mostly actually just looking at what works and trying to re-emulate that success.
I would have more hours in the streaming, but the problem is, like, Spectrum. Spectrum Internet keeps turning, as many of you probably know, but Spectrum Internet likes to heck me over and do things that I thought was illegal, but apparently, according to some people, it is legal. They just turn off my internet at 8 because they felt like it that morning, and I hate it. I would have way more time into streaming if it wasn't for Spectrum ruining my mood 90% of the time. And I'm sure I had a lot of hours in streaming when I had like a better schedule, which was like stream, no stream, stream, no stream, etc. Where I was like, stream one day, then not the next. But then stream the next day after. I probably had a lot more... You know what? Give me a minute. Channel analytics. Let me check. Like a random day from 2018. No, 2019. Let's say January... No. March 1st, 2019 to like here. Okay, that doesn't help. There. Update. Let me check my month. Time streamed. 47 hours. Okay. That makes sense. 47 hours a month? Yeah. No, but if you look at like 2020, like let's March 2020. Next year. Time definitely went down. None of you are seeing this, but pretend you see numbers. Time went down. Let's see the last 30 days. 12 hours. Again, went down. Things have not been great. It's because every single time I'm thinking about the stream, it's Spectrum coming in and he's like, no. No. Bad. Don't do that. What are you insane? You crazy? What's wrong with you? Trying to stream for a living? No. Get out.
And then like 20 hours on business, whether it's like calls for sponsors, or like when I do a stream on chess.com, or whatever it is, I spend I would say roughly 200 plus hours a month. And then there's also the aspect that I'm always on. You know what I mean? Like, I have to have my phone and my Twitter notifications ready in case something big happens. Whether Corpse tweeted at me or they tweeted an Among Us player. You know what I mean? Like, I just have to be available. I can never necessarily be off. But I'm about 200 plus hours a month. You don't have to be available. Sure, I don't necessarily have to, but I would lose out on growth if I'm not. And I think that part of the reason I'm successful is because I am available. And you'll see people like Carl Jacobs, who's blown up. Doesn't matter if you like him or hate him. Carl Jacobs is blown up on Twitter and Twitch and every platform. And Carl has post notifications for every big YouTuber. So if they tweet, he sees it, he replies. People see him in the replies all the time. You'll see Carl on your timeline. I guarantee it. And it's because Carl is never off. He's always on. Yeah, maybe that's only an hour of Carl's day that he's on Twitter. But it's also an hour, 5 minutes from 9 till 9. You know what I mean? It's just something to keep in mind. But you can make a lot of money. And this is how much streamers make. This is
$0 on YouTube.
I don't think we're allowed to say specific numbers. It goes against a contract, but roughly, if you have
a contract that goes against specific numbers? Oh, dang. I need to be careful.
If you're a smaller streamer,
I didn't know that.
The amount of money you will make will be higher because people like supporting smaller streamers, so you'll have more whales. It's kind of like a bell curve where people really like giving money to smaller streamers.
Wait.
And then middling streamers like 1,000.
We just hear in like the back room of Ludwig's house, like, oh, he's like, ah, oh, dang it! The whales have escaped again.
About 2,000 a month if you ever.
Stop!
Pretty good money. Honestly, I put negative here. I think you'd be losing money on YouTube at this point. You probably wouldn't be getting enough views, and then you're paying your editor. Please pay your editors, by the way. Okay. I don't care how much you love Bernie Sanders. You got to pay him. So you got to pay your editors. So you're probably losing money on YouTube. We'll get into that in a bit. You should still be doing YouTube. If you start getting to like 1,000 viewers, then you start making pretty good money.
Pay your editors.
Bear in mind, this is before tax, and you'll be taxed a little bit more than a normal job.
Pay your editor. I pay Kyle.
You still make pretty good money, and you have the upside to make a lot of money. Now, this 10,000 viewer number is obviously varies wildly, but I even looked at a streamer like Tens. That's actually where I pulled this. Tens, he has like 5,000 subs. He has a contract with an esports org. He has a thriving YouTube channel. Like, he is making a lot of money. There's definitely the ability to be a millionaire if you make it to the top. I will say, though, and this is important, let me switch over for just a moment. If you're wondering, because we talked about making it is 0.66%, let's just talk about making to that 10,000 viewer mark. You might be thinking and seeing millions in the eyes, which is great. I mean, sure, dream big, think big, whatever. But let's talk about Stans. I do a lot of streams of Stans. Stans averaged 400 viewers this past
Oh, the person.
month.
I thought, what the heck website is that? TwitchTracker.com? Okay, I'm visiting this website. Oh, can I look at mine? Yo, let's go. Let's go. Come on. I want to see my stats. Come on, show me my stats! Okay, here we go. Alright, this doesn't actually work as well. Let me zoom out a little bit for people in the back. There we go. Or I could just go to a normal... No, whatever. For the thing you cannot see, it is average active days and hours watched. I have 31 hours watched. Actually pretty good. And 4 active days this month. Admittedly, that's not good. I need to stream more. Oh, that's actually not bad. Oh, cool. I lost a follower in this stream. Okay, good to know. This is not the most recent stream, but okay. Streamer profile. This is where I did my job properly. This is where I died for a good long time. Best stream game, Minecraft, yeah. Roblox as well, makes sense. Famous followers. There's a tab specifically for famous followers? That's actually not... It's actually pretty cool. Wait, does that show up for everyone? Hold up. Anyways, I think that this... I think that this is really cool. Yeah, I can definitely see where, yeah, that's neat.
Stans is the top 0.06% of Twitch.
Oh, wait, what is my top percent? Do I have that? I don't have that. What do you... What? No? Certainly not. Hey guys, I'm sorry to announce that Overworld YT wasn't actually real the whole time. This stream is actually a dream, and you are not seeing anything. What the heck? What? Super Mario Maker 2's on here? I did not stream Super Mario Maker 2 for 6 hours. No. Or 16 hours. I refuse to believe that. I actually refuse to believe. No, I'm sorry. I refuse to believe that I streamed Super Mario Maker 2 for 16 hours. That didn't happen. That just did not happen. No way on this planet that happened. What is my last, like, least viewed game? Ah. Yeah, those make sense. What? What the heck? I've never been more confused by a graph. How did that happen? Okay, well, cool. I now know that now.
You don't think of Stans as a big streamer, but in reality, he is top 5,000 of 6.9 million. This is truly impressive if you get here. Truly, and I mean that. That is a big deal. And
what is my ranking on Twitch though? How to check rankings on Twitch. This does not help. Can I see rankings, stats, channels? Yes. No, this is not this is not what I want. Games, no. Well, yeah, that makes sense. Channels. Here we go. Oh no. Wow, really? They're on the top of Twitch? Wow. I guess that makes sense, but let's sort by most. Twitch's top streamers. Can you imagine being XQC right now? Being number 2 and number 1 is hecking Twig? I'd quit. Is there not a way that I can check my ranking? Well, actually, hang on. Let me check Social Blade. That should work. This would do it. Twitch. Top lists. Worst 500 YouTubers. I want to know the... Okay. Okay, hold on. Twitch. Overworld YT. Yeah, okay. Hi, Ivory. Welcome to the stream. What's my ranking? Okay, you know what? 400,000 out of 6.9 million? That's good. That's not bad. Alright, there's no way. Also, no, this is not. I'm live right now! What's my live follower count? Wait, no, this is not a good idea. I should not show that. Because then people are going to be like, dude, look, the number's going down. And I'm like, no, my career! Alright, we're done looking at stats.
It is very hard to do, but this is more realistically your upside when you start streaming rather than a channel like mine or a channel like XQC's. I know I told you to write down your goals and dream big, but also just understand the math and the numbers. Stans is a top 0.06%. He's the top like 10% of the top 0.6%, and that's all the partners. So that's just something to keep in mind. He's the top 10% of all partner streamers, and that is a realistic goal to have. You should at this point, have found out whether, if you wrote things down, you are even cut out for step 2 or not.
I wrote
things down. Write things down, and you did actually do what I told you to do. Anyone can take advice from the second part. How do you stream?
Those are all his thumbnails.
That you do want to be a streamer, why you want to be a streamer, what your goals are.
All of those are his thumbnails.
How do you do it? How do you
he's just showing off his own YouTube channel.
Advice, my biggest advice, streams are recordings. That's what it is in 2021. That is the best way you can think about a Twitch stream. Why? Well, let's think about a YouTube video. YouTube videos have some pros that... Okay.
Hold on. Yes, that's true, but you could also be worse at YouTube, but better on Twitch. Obviously, there is better growth here, but let's look at my YouTube channel. Let's go to my YouTube channel. Okay. I'm at 76? Holy cow. That's nice, actually. Let's take a look at the stats on my newest video. Alright, Troll Hack creator plays Kaizo Hack, SMW Invictus. Anyways, how do I, let me sign in. Okay, I will be right back. None of you are seeing this. Hey, it's me. There we go. Okay. Let's check the analytics for my newest video. Actually, no, maybe the newest video isn't the greatest idea. Let me do Gosh dang it! No! I just leaked the scheduled upload for this week. Gosh, no! Okay, whatever. There's a new upload on... We watched Darman, and it's here. Let's look at the analytics for the Nintendo Direct video, okay? Yes, this video got views, but no one subscribed. When I stream on Twitch and people tune in, people actually have a chance to follow. There is a chance that people come into my stream and follow it and actually enjoy what they see live. With YouTube, this is not what happens for me. YouTube, people just randomly come in after they find my Twitch and they join the YouTube channel. But that's if they even care, right? Like, obviously, you didn't see that. Like, obviously, you know, if I, like, mostly it's YouTube. He's probably going to explain that right now, actually. But
conventional streams don't. YouTube videos have built-in growth mechanics, all right? The algorithm. A YouTube video can pop off. A stream can't really pop off, you know? Like, you can go live and tomorrow can buy a first edition booster box from Pokemon that cost me $400,000, and I can go live on a brand new channel and no one will see it. Literally no one. Because there's no way for you to know that that is happening.
Well, yeah, but that's also the same thing for a YouTube video. Because let's be real, no one knows that I exist. Like, this is just my channel. Only 76 people know this YouTube channel exists. That is not the same for my Twitch. 600 people on my Twitch know I exist. And it might be because, you know, I've been streaming longer on Twitch, and I used to have an old YouTube channel, and that old YouTube channel doesn't exist anymore, and I was only primarily on Twitch. But the stats still say the same. When, like, I just still don't have enough on Twitch. I should probably sign off this now. I don't think I'll need it. What he's saying is that YouTube videos can go viral and Twitch streams can't really unless you are already a giant established streamer. That is if you're lucky enough that YouTube's like, you know what? Yeah, watch this Gex video. But yeah.
Nobody is digging through the 5,000 zero-viewer Andes, one-viewer Andes on the Just Chatting section. So that's why Twitch fails in that aspect. YouTube doesn't.
I mean, there are some people who do that. But yeah.
Also, YouTube is permanent. You upload a VOD on YouTube, a video, it stays there. Twitch, it's live, and then the VODs are up for 60 days, and then they get deleted. And let's be real, even if they didn't get...
This guy's been a partner for so long that he doesn't even know that our videos gets deleted after 2 weeks.
deleted, nobody goes through to find VODs. Not really. It doesn't really happen. It's just a fact that VODs are absolutely terrible on Twitch, and I don't see that changing. And so the permanence of a YouTube video means that even if it doesn't do well in the first month, maybe a month or two from now, you'll be able to look back and be like, oh, this video actually did well. You can't really do that with streams. For example, I did a stream the other day. I did the higher lower stream, and it did okay. I had an okay number of viewers on Twitch. I had like 22K. But it didn't do that great. But my YouTube video has right now...
I got a small amount of money, like $1 million. Nothing much.
Above average. The fact that it's permanent on YouTube lets me see that. If I only had Twitch, I would be like, oh, if I play higher or lower on stream, it's only okay content. No. It's better than okay. It's just that people didn't know it was happening or weren't live to watch or busy, whatever. It's harder to get viewers on Twitch in the moment, and it's bad to gauge success off of your live viewer count when it can be influenced by so many variables and be so Dogecoin-esque, if I can. Next!
Yeah, but that's also the same on YouTube. How many YouTube channels exist? How many YouTube channels exist? 37 million. How many YouTube... Okay, let's ask a better question. How many YouTube channels are there in 2020? Okay, that doesn't help. How many YouTube channels were made in 2020? And only 2020. Okay. This isn't working.
Structured format is better content. This is general advice, but generally, YouTube videos are structured. I think we kind of know that. You know how a YouTube video generally goes. Yo, what's up, YouTube? Back here with another... You know the vibe. Twitch streams don't have structure.
Last year grew by over 23.
Which usually...
23% of 37 million. That's, million. I can't math. 23% of 37 million. 8.51 million. I bet you're wrong. Okay, so you are absolutely 100% correct, and I'm going to stop talking.
Makes them a bit worse. Structure just allows you to have a very concise beginning, middle, end. And a very concise beginning, middle, end is usually better than just a hodgepodge of whatever the hell you're doing while live. And then finally, every YouTube video is a lottery ticket. Like I said earlier, if you upload a YouTube video, it has a chance to pop off. It really does. If you go live, you're never really going to have that chance to blow up off of a stream.
Has he mentioned red arrows yet? You can't do that on stream. Well, actually, I guess I could. Who the heck? Whose room is this? Hold on, do I have... Oh, bunny! Okay, do I have her arrow? Give me a minute. Can I rotate this? Is that a thing I can do? Here, I'll just... There.
Stream, either we're like collabing with somebody really big, or came from a platform with a lot of viewers. Nobody just blew up out of nowhere overnight on Twitch.
Well, I mean, I don't know, actually.
YouTube can happen overnight. I mean, literally overnight.
Well, yeah, Ninja, actually, yeah. Ninja. Literally Ninja. Well, that wasn't overnight. Technically, it was a day. But, yeah.
You can blow up. And you've seen that time and time again. Dream literally was like a 10K Andy on YouTube at the start of 2020. He's doing pretty well. That would not happen if he only streamed.
Yeah, but he also has the community chat. Chat, can we please get me to 10K subs so I can use the community tab so I can get millions of dollars? Where did Summit 1G come from? He's got a point. I mean...
Admittedly, this whole thing was about...
Alright, chat. New goal. Chat, forget 500 subscribers on YouTube. If we can get to 1K... I can become famous. I know that's how it works, alright? I know it's how it works.
How to stream, and we've only talked about YouTube videos. That's because it's time to start formatting your streams around your YouTube videos. So you have to stream for YouTube. Now, when I go live, I'll have segments, and that's how I think of it. I'll have segments for YouTube, and I'll stream those segments, and then I'll have like filler time in between. And then I'll have some things that aren't for YouTube. And that's fine, but you need to have some segments. Very roughly, they work like this. They'll have an introduction to the idea, to what the segment is while you're streaming. I'm going to give you an example of a YouTuber doing this because I think...
Okay, I think I actually already do this. So I think that's good. Again, let's look at one of my newest videos. Hold on. Let's look at the intro of Invictus, alright? This is if I was... Holy cow, that's trippy. This is if I... No, let's find a better video. Let's find one that was live. Let's... Game Awards, for example. I'm introducing the idea right away.
We live our lives taking
Except they do it funnily. What if you know exactly how much internet time you had left? Welcome to Spectrum Internet. You see, Spectrum Internet likes to set it up my internet every night at 8 p.m. like it's a school night.
And it
It
just
just so happens that the Game Awards 2020, I'm sorry, it's 2 hours before it dies. With the amount of time I have left, I decided to react to it with my friends. So, will I be able to see enough to be satisfied? Or will I just really be watching what was really as The Last of Us Part 2 awards? Let us begin. I'll see you another time. Spectrum Internet. Yeah, but I do introduce what's happening, then everything ever, and then it ends exactly. Well, this is your best intro, but it was not on stream. I guess you got a point. Every night I look at this clock. Let me find a good example. What is a good intro? This one. Perfect. Listen, today, as you all know, is the year of Luigi. But what's more important is that today is almost Christmas. And Christmas is meant for one thing and one That's an intro. I do good there. And then I annoy my wife with the Super Mario casket. Where is the Super Mario casket? There it is! Yeah! The moment how they saw it turn. Unironically, I think this is my funniest bit that I have ever pulled on someone through surprise. Like, genuinely, this is the funniest. This is the funniest bit for me. And just dig and see how many people is about the birth of Jesus. Do you know what else happened to Jesus?
What happened?
He died. So today, we're going to look at custom cat. I loved that bit. It was so fun. Just to pull that on someone. I was like, wouldn't it be hilarious if I looked up caskets? You got streaming for YouTube down, I think. This is sounding like a Talking Points presentation. Hey, listen, I only am sounding like a Talking Points presentation because this is how I sound like 24/7.
That this is probably the single best YouTuber, and they get a credit for a lot of other things, but they don't get
What?
a lot of
Give me
credit
an
for
example, Lloyd. I'm ready.
introductions. And that's
I
of
already
course
gave
Mr.
myself an
Beast.
example.
Mr. Beast, I think, is the best YouTuber at doing introductions. And even though we're talking about streaming, I take away, and you also can take away, how to do these intros on Twitch. Let's just take a look at this.
In this video, we are going to be eating $100,000 golden ice cream,
I'm blown away. This is so good.
$5,000 mac and cheese,
This mac and cheese is magnificent.
$30,000 banana Foster.
Ooh, that's incredible.
Let's just watch a
So much
Mr.
more.
Beast video
Starting off with
instead.
$100 ice cream and working our way up.
That was 19 seconds top to bottom, and what did the introduction do? Let's talk about it. Let's break it down. It introduced the idea, the concept, what they're doing in the stream, all right? So explained it if you're going to be watching what's happening. 2, it introduced stakes. Stakes are an integral idea into every stream. You need stakes in whatever you do. It just makes it better.
Okay, Lud, I'm broke. So what do I do in the instance where I have no money?
Stakes can be very small. It doesn't have to be the amount of money. That's the stakes.
Okay, yeah, but the problem is I have no money. I'm broke. I'm streaming for a living. You don't understand. I could do a bit here, but I would technically be copying something on it. I can't say it.
This one. All right. So the idea is we're going to be eating expensive foods. The stakes are that every food will increase in price. And then it also says how this will.
Okay, but again, you're running back to price here. I have no money is the issue. I'm broke.
How does this whole journey come to a close? Well, it comes to a close when we eat $100,000 ice.
Okay, here's the thing you keep mentioning is money. You keep mentioning dollar amounts. When it was just I know, but I think it's funny just to be offended every single time he brings up cash. And it's just like, okay, but a problem here.
Ice cream. That is how it closes. So then the video, you can expect that they'll start eating foods, the stakes increase.
Okay, delicious steaks.
All right, there's more and more and more and more expensive things.
Okay, here's the problem here. Expensive. Again, no money. Broke man. I have no cash money dollar.
It ends when they eat that ice cream. That's the entire thing. You can do the same thing on Twitch, and we do it all the time here on this channel. For example, we just did unbanned form speedruns. Okay, introduce the idea. We're doing unbanned forms, but we're speedrunning it. Okay, that's the concept. What are the stakes?
I have $6. Okay, but here's the thing. I don't.
Well, the stakes are we want a good time. We want to try to get world record. This costs no money, but those are the stakes, trying to get a good...
Okay, but here's the thing. You brought back money, and you brought back that I have no money. You said no money, which I think is an insult to me. I'm reporting you to Twitch.
Time when...
I'm copy striking you.
When we beat the time and get the world record. Very simple, all right? And the meat and potatoes are me just doing the runs. Introduction says everything that's going to happen. Conclusion is when I finally got the world record.
Okay, world record. You see, money is what you use to get world record, and I have no money. I'm calling the police.
Very easy, very straightforward. You don't necessarily need money, but you can create streams in segments.
Okay, here's the thing. You brought back money, and the problem...
that have all three of these aspects. And when you stream for YouTube, the beautiful thing about it is your stream is better, but also...
Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay.
YouTube video that is
Sorry.
very easy to
Bless
edit.
me.
You can just edit down because everything's built in. And you get to trim out all the fat until you have just this beautiful lean YouTube video that is the 20 minutes,
I sneeze.
whatever it is, of gold of the
Are you
30
shaming me for
hour
sneezing?
recording.
Cringe.
So it's just a win-win-win. There's no losing here. And don't get me wrong, it is still fine to go live and do regular streams. I actually had a problem when I first started streaming where I would only do segments. I was like, if it's not a segment, it does worse on viewership. There's no point. I just need to do segments. Well, you can do both. And I've learned that. That's something I had to learn.
Yeah, you can do both. You can also edit in an intro, like, later. You don't have to do a... Hold on, I gotta blow my nose. I'll get back to that rant later. Editor, edit out the moment where I'm blowing... Okay, sorry.
And I had to deal with things like numbers going down and viewership being bad. And that's something that takes a bit of time. That's like a personal journey. You just have to one day get over it. There's nothing I can tell you. You just have to one day get over it. But I've learned that I can do segments, plan out segments, and then do like, I'll call it filler content.
Hey, editor, can you give me the test answers?
Like, it's not really filler on YouTube videos. It's mostly just filler content. And it's not bad. I'm not saying it's a bad way to stream. It's kind of fun in a way because he's always like thing to thing to thing. There's no dead air. It's like chess, bang, done chess, react, bang, react, done react, bang, we're playing Super Mario now, bang, done that, Valorant time. And none of these...
This just sounds like my channel. Wait a minute. Mario, bang, reaction, bang, Minecraft, bang, Gex, bang!
These are really gonna be like really phenomenal YouTube videos. He streams like old streamers used to stream. I just don't think that'll work for people anymore. It's not 2013. The competition's too fierce. Your stream's probably not going to get found. You're probably not better than the good gamers at games. Probably not funnier than the funniest people at being funny. And even if you are, you have to be not as funny as Moon Moon. You have to be funnier than Moon Moon to get found because people already know who Moon Moon is. So rather than
Editor, like put Overworld's profile picture in the middle of the screen and then crush it vertically over the course in 5 seconds. Editor, please don't do that. Please. I don't think I virtually know how to do that. Was that the best? Just please stop.
Stream for YouTube. And you can do both, but just remember to include segments. Just promise me you will not do the grinding, hustling.
You can't make me promise anything.
9 to 5, putting in my 8 hours. Because that is all bullshit and a waste of your fucking time. You are literally doing nothing. It is not just going live that matters. It doesn't. Next, this is just one quick example. Which is a better video? Example of 2 streams. Now, no shots. Blastoise actually had more viewers here. This is Blastoise's stream, ranked Valorant with friends. And then Stans is ranking favorite avatar clips. Okay. Which one probably transfers to a YouTube video better? Now,
I would say Stanza's video.
we can ignore factors like copyright for now, just for this example. I just screenshotted 2 random streams I saw yesterday when I was making this slideshow. I think you guys would probably agree that Stans makes a very natural YouTube video. Blastoises is just kind of like a Valorant highlight for a guy who is okay at Valorant. And it's a great stream. Maybe he's having fun, but this will not help you grow. We can admit that. He probably won't grow unless he suddenly becomes radiant or has a lot of knowledge or is a really funny player in Valorant that is missing. Realistically, Stans' stream will have a video that will help him grow a little more. It's also important to form ideas, and this is an interesting concept. Form ideas around titles. So if you have the title of what you're going to do, you can form the idea around it. And that's kind of like all
I'll be honest, I love your streams.
So
Thank you,
Ty.
Ty.
Is a really excellent streamer and YouTuber. But let's just take a look at his YouTube channel for a moment. All of these are just really interesting and engaging titles. I turned the floor in Mario Odyssey to lava. Pokemon Ruby, but all
He didn't do that. A mod did.
opponents have Wonder Guard. A Breath of
The mod creator did that, you liar. They're really fun to watch and you actually interact with chat.
Wild
Yeah, I'm doing my
YouTuber
job.
better than me. Can you beat Eventide Island without touching the ground? If you form a concept, a stream around just a title, you write your clickbait for you, you write your title for you, and the content will be very natural. It's a lot of work. He works really hard to beat all of this, but it's a good way to do it. So for example, if I want to beat Pogo Stuck Upside Down.
Wait, can we... Hold on. Can we just talk about the...
I'm working with the title.
The
I beat
okay.
Pogo Stuck, but it was upside down. That's my title. That's what I'm working with, and then the content will write itself. So
we're just not gonna we're just gonna get we're not gonna okay.
Both in streams, because he streams all of this, by the way. He streams all of this that translate to good YouTube videos. All right, let's go next. The 3 ways to grow. Okay, 3 ways to grow. We've talked a bit about the middle one.
Oh, I'm hacked. I don't do any of these, I don't think. Outside traction? What could that possibly mean? Like, hold on. I have a good idea for what it could mean, but I'm confused. Okay, none of these explain... Whatever.
We're going to go on it a little more, but let's start with collabs. Collaboration is probably one of the best ways to grow. I am not dumb. I am not oblivious to the fact that I have used Corpse, Technoblade, Sykkuno, Pokimane, you name it, and it's helped me grow.
Yeah, but what happens if I use people who are absolutely less popular than me?
I mean, that's just a fact. If you collaborate with people, it helps you grow. And it needs to be in somewhat of in an authentic way. Obviously, if the content is worse when you work with someone, then it won't really go well together.
Like what happened to Jacksepticeye when he won PewDiePie's shoutout contest? Was Jack like already... Wait, hold on. Something's confusing me here. Didn't Jack like already have like traction when it came to... Like he was already somewhat popular when PewDiePie did that. When was PewDiePie's shoutout contest? When was PewDiePie's shout out contest? Almost typed content. Oh. I see. Oh, yeah, I can definitely see when. Huh. Gotcha. Okay. Well.
But collabs just help. They really help. It's a thing. You can think as on the nose as when XJaws brought on Syndicate to his YouTube channel, and then Syndicate blew up into a larger YouTuber than XJaws. That's something that happened a few years ago. Or you can think of it as minute as in Among Us.
Can you imagine if he brings up the exact thing we were just talking about? Hold on.
Game where Yeti makes a brilliant play, and everyone's like, who's this Yeti Apocalypse guy? Like, yes, you also have to be good. You also have to have a good bedrock of content. It's not as easy as just streaming with someone. Because I promise you, I've streamed with a bunch of people in Among Us who have 15 viewers when we started.
Among Us.
Have 15 viewers now. But if you
Among
have some
Us.
skills, some bedrock of content that people can absorb the moment they see you exposed, then you're going to do well. Does that make sense? You need to have something there ready. So let's think of the Mr. Beast Challenge 1 video. Mr. Beast did a challenge. He shouted out the channel of a winner. The idea was get this person 1 million subscribers. And it was a contest where you get the winner of the contest 1 million subs. And the guy who won was Zealous. Zealous is at 2 million subs. And the only reason he's there is because he had content that, one, was quite similar to Mr. Beast's, already there as a bedrock. If Mr. Beast shouted out a channel that had never posted a video, they're not going to go anywhere. And look no further than every time a big streamer hosts a 20 viewer Andy. You host a 20 viewer Andy, they're not ready for it, they don't have the content for it. You look back a month later, still a 20 viewer Andy. I remember so vividly Shroud saying that Twitch is a lottery, rating or hosting some random guy playing some, like, it was like Dead Cell or something. I forget exactly the game. And I looked back like 2 weeks later to see that guy's channel. Same number of viewers as before the Shroud raid. His content wasn't ready. It literally just wasn't ready. So collabs are good, but you need to have a bedrock of content to make them work. And they don't have to be with insanely large streamers. You can have a whole that's better than the sum of its parts when you work with other people. And that's totally fine as well. Doesn't have to be necessarily huge streamers. Also, one more note on collabs. Please don't be lazy about it. I get an email every day about someone saying, hey, can we do an interview? I have an interview where I interview big streamers. It doesn't, and maybe I'm wrong, feel like these people are all huge Larry King fans who love the art of the interview. It just feels like the easiest, most thoughtless way to interact with a large streamer so that you get some growth from it. Maybe I'm wrong, but
it does sound like that.
That is the vibe that I get. And when you send an email out for that, that's all you do.
You should make a VOD channel. Here's the problem with making a VOD channel is, like, I have to also manage the VOD channel and make sure that the VOD channel gets uploads and make sure that the VODs are actually being uploaded. And also, uploading like a 2-hour VOD to YouTube is like stabbing like forks in your eye. You have to wait for it to upload, and because you watch like random stuff all the time that you don't want on your recommended, you also have to make sure that like you stand there and wait for an hour and do something else. But maybe.
Not gonna work. I promise you it's not gonna do that much for you. The people who have really succeeded in collabs with larger streamers have done things, and bear in mind, all streamers are lazy, that the streamers really like, enjoy, and it's so, I promise you, painlessly free to interact with streamers.
True.
And just look no further than the Dr. Disrespect Alleyway song. That was made by...
It's out of my hands!
And you might be asking, well, who's that guy? Well, this is the guy who took a random clip of Doc singing while playing...
But I'm still in control!
And then made it into a fire song. Put it on Doc's subreddit. I think he actually might have donated. And then all of a sudden, Doc loves it. And when Doc wants a song, he's like, well, I'm hitting up J+1. Same thing's happened to me. With ex-girlfriend. With my editor, Polite.
Give him love
played Among Us with.
tonight!
I mean, Otto, that motherfucker leached his way in, but he had something to offer of value. He actually was a godlike programmer who could make things that were valuable. I used Otto. I needed Otto for content. Otto's great. And now he has like 500 plus viewers. That's
I miss
great.
Doc on
He didn't
Twitch.
send me an email saying, hey, Ludwig, I make programs. He made a program for me and put it on my subreddit. So make something. Put it on the subreddit. Donate with a link, whatever it is. There's 1,000 examples of this working. It can work again. That's how you collab with someone big, or you can just collab with someone smaller and more yourself.
Didn't J1 also make that in like an hour or two? Like, didn't he just make that in seconds? Like, that moment happened in the same stream, like it just happened? I think so.
That is also easier as well. Does that make sense? Next, outside traction. Look, I think conventionally everyone knows, like, hey, you got...
I just remembered the red arrow! The red arrow is still here! I completely forgot that it's there. I completely forgot. It's still there. I completely forgot.
Twitter. And that's great. And that is true.
Alright, I'm
That is
getting rid of
all
the
true.
arrow.
Twitch does not have really good growth mechanisms. These other sites do. You can bring viewers from those sites over to Twitch to stream or wherever you want to stream. It can also mean getting outside traction from a community. You don't just have to post to the void of YouTube and hope that some people find it. I was a part of the Super Smash Bros. Melee community in a very genuine way. It's my favorite game of all time. I made a lot of friends from it, and I made content for it. And it is a lot easier, I promise you, to get noticed in a community that small when I post on their subreddit a YouTube video I made and get traction that way than to just post on the YouTubes. That is a lot.
This is another reason why I like joining SMPs, like Stropic SMP. Ty, no. I was about to say like why I love joining like those kinds of communities and joining SMPs and why I think they're so fun to join creator SMPs. And then you just catch me off guard with the Smash Bros thing. Ugh.
Harder. I promise you that is a lot harder. So if you have a community you're in, and it does have to be authentic, right? You can't, people are smart. Like people are smart. People can tell very quickly when you're inauthentic or like clout chasing, and they'll call you out for it, and it'll be a mess. It won't be worth the time. But if you're
Well, see, here's the thing. I just clout chase normally. My authenticity is clout chasing.
in a community in an authentic way, you can make content for it. You can grow within that community. And then after doing that, expand that to something else. Variety streaming.
I just do that normally.
Whatever it is. You know what I mean? A lot of people you like blew up parts of smaller communities.
What does name generator do? So, in an instance where I need to name something in a video game, I'll use that for other people to like name it. I've been thinking about like using more community By the way, chat. I learned about this literally today. But when did Twitch add emote slots for bit donators? When did that happen? Like a new tab opened up on my like, what's it called? Like my dashboard, like my creator dashboard. And I was like, okay, well, I'll just look at this, see what happened. And it was like, oh yeah, with emotes, you can now add bit emotes that you can share across the entire world. And also, you know, you get them for just donating 1K bits. 1K bits is $10. And it's a one-time thing. For $10, you just get a free emote that you can just use wherever. It's a great idea, but I didn't know that this was a thing. What was I talking about? Let's continue.
Moon's name is Moon Overwatch, XQC Overwatch. Without that Overwatch community, they don't make it to where they are today, right? They needed that community as a foothold. Me, with Smash. Minecraft speedrunning. Sure, it's a larger community, but still, without that speedrunning community, I don't know if Dream makes it where he makes it today. He didn't know how to be that good at the game. Maybe he doesn't. I don't think he does. So you just have to think of it as outside traction, not just posting on these outside sites, but trying to find smaller communities or being part of them in authentic ways, offering value, and growing within there, and then maybe you can grow on, let's just call it mainstream. And finally, the last way to grow are big events. Okay? Big events. If you do something big, if you hype it up enough, if you open a first edition base set box and you let people know, I mean, obviously you have to do some marketing, it'll blow up. Maybe not on the stream, but on YouTube it will. If you post it,
I also do this. I think I do all three of these things. Because every year anniversary, I make it such a big event. I'm like, hey, 5-year anniversary, I'm playing a game that you don't know. 6-year anniversary, I played Desert Bus. Well, I played a video of me playing Desert Bus in, like, May. But, yeah, I do all three of these things.
YouTube video of you opening a first edition box of Pokemon cards for $400,000 and then burn the cards after, if that's your YouTube video, which is fair enough, your money, it will blow up. It will. That's just a fact. Really good content comes above all else. And I think Mr. Beast is a big believer in that. And it's true. And you can think of every video he does as a big event. And the same thing can happen on stream. It just requires a little bit more marketing. And maybe this is something more valuable for someone with like 50, 100 viewers. You can hype things up. But I've done a bunch of big events. You know, Pokemon Week. Pokemon Week, we hyped that up for a while. Long time. I set all of that up. I reached out to all the streamers. I hooked them up with all the boxes. I set up the days for it. I made the marketing. I made the YouTube videos for it. And I hit 100,000 viewers on Twitch. I have never been close to that milestone before then. My most was like 60,000 with a host, 40,000 without. And I over doubled it because I did a big event. Big events will help you grow. I know you got to focus on the day-to-day, but you can't get lost in the day-to-day and not do these large events. You got to spice things up. You got to make sure that you're always innovating, trying to do big things. So big events are important.
Gotcha.
Hosts and raids are fickle, and I don't want you to think of them as growth mechanisms because they rarely, if ever, are. And I think people overvalue them.
I do all
in
of
a
these things.
Major way. So now we know how to grow. We know that you
I do
wanna
these
stream,
all.
why you want to stream, what your goals are for your stream, how to stream. Now we have to think of ideas that work for you. I'm giving you examples of my life, of Mr. Beast, of Small Ant, but maybe those don't work for you.
Where the heck? Why are you using emojis now? What? You just used emoji.
Of ideas that we do won't work for you. It's just a fact that you will not likely, and maybe I'm wrong, have a relationship with Technoblade to stream with him. That is probably just the case. You probably just won't be able to do that. You probably don't have $30,000 to spend on Pokemon cards or whatever big Mr. Beast cost thing he does.
It's true.
You probably
I am broke. See, the thing is, you bring up money again.
You can spend that time thinking of ideas that do work for you. And I cannot tell you how many times I look in my DMs and I see someone who thinks of an idea that would work if they only had X money, X number of viewers, 5K viewers, if they were friends with me, if they were friends.
I think of these ideas all the time. I am going to counter one thing that I think. I think Lud should consider that, yes, it is a good idea to think of ideas that won't work for you, because if you reach your goals, you are able to do them. Like, keep those ideas somewhere. Obviously, don't get rid of them. If you think of a really good idea that you, like, see, and you're like, oh, I don't have enough time to do this, I don't have money to do this, I don't have viewers to do this, keep it in the vault. Like, keep it there. Keep it, like, write it down. Keep it somewhere safe. And maybe when you get to that big mile mark, you know, maybe you're able to do them. I think it's important to remember that, yeah, you still can try to think big. You can still think of big ideas. If you're just, like, you don't have these things, keep them and save them for later.
With corpse, whatever. And that's fine. That's great. Wow, great idea. Hopefully you get there to do it.
Was that a
But you're
reference
not
to
there.
Rhythm Discord?
So why are
No.
you wasting your time
Nothing.
thinking of videos, streams
No.
that you will never be able to do? That is a waste of time. That is fantasy. That is not strategy. Think of things that work for you. And there are things that exist. I made...
Yeah, again, but Lud, it isn't... Yes, you can thinking of things that won't work at the time will not work, but you can still keep those ideas. Yes, you may not be able to irresponsibly spend $500,000 on, like, Mario Maker, but you can still keep that idea. But it is more important to work with ideas that you can actually afford to do. Obviously.
money by donating to streamers. This is one of my favorite YouTube videos. I thought of this idea where I would donate to streamers, have them go to a website where I made merch, and then see if I could get merch sales. I thought of this idea. I immediately went to record it. It took me 2 hours top to bottom. I finished it. It was edited. It was uploaded like a couple days later, and it has almost 1 million views on YouTube. It's one of my favorite videos. You know how much it cost me? $48. That is it. $48 in 2 hours.
Didn't you lose money? Lud, didn't he... Hang on. Didn't Lud lose money in that video? It's recommended on the site. I want to just... Hang on a minute.
I just...
Lud, you lost money! Lud! You didn't make merch sales!
to when I implemented it by making the Gmail, making the Shopify account, making the Printful, I ended up losing $43.40. However,
You lost! You didn't grow!
it has almost 1 million views. Anybody could have done this video. It's $48, but that's less than the price of a video game. I'm sure that if you just saved up, if you're tight for money, you could have made it happen too. Or done it for even less if you really want it. This video is one of my proudest videos. And I know it's not a stream necessarily, but this still does bring up the issue that you need to solve of thinking of ideas that you can do. Does that make sense? There's a lot of videos that you can do. So when you're thinking of your 3 to 5 streamers, all right, don't look at what you can't do from their discography. Look at what you can do. If you look at
Okay. Let's look at what we can do with the streamers I wrote down. Lud, easy. I just have to go, alright boys, for 5 hours. Easy, done, simple. Germa, easy, also easy. I just have to go on the debt. Problem solved. Dr. Disrespect.
what you can't do, you're never going to be able to make content for yourself. You'll only be thinking.
I can't be Dr. Disrespect. It's like, he's also banned. He's banned, he's rich, he has budget, he has like amazing like visuals. He's also cool and epic. Has a wife. Well, I have a wife too, but okay.
Content for other people, which is a waste of time. It's a total waste of time. That's just as bad as me imagining what I would do if I was in the Super Bowl and I was in Tom Brady's shoes. I'd throw a Hail Mary. That's what I would do. Tom, you should do that. Doesn't make any goddamn sense. I'm not going to be in the Super Bowl.
I'd also kiss my son on the lips.
Next. We've thought of ideas that work for you, how to do them, but what do you stream? This is a
What do I stream today? What would be a funny stream? What if I reacted to a Ludwig video on stream?
very basic question that people always ask. It's maybe the number one question. What do you stream, Ludwig? Okay, good question. What do you stream? Sure. Okay, let's talk about it. I first and foremost think this question is probably talked about too much, because as long as you are doing everything in these streams like recordings section, then what you stream isn't as important. You know what I mean? Because you can really make anything work. There is one thing that I've done that will always work. It's tried and true. This is the number one thing you need to stream.
Is he gonna say quit again?
The yoink and twist, baby. What everybody else is doing. That's right. Yes, you do not have to rewrite the entire playbook.
Steal content! Let's go!
Jesus got it down the first time. Yoink and twist. Look, I'm not saying to carbon copy, because people notice, people will make fun of you. You can't just do it one-to-one, because honestly, you won't do it as good most of the time anyway. You can yoink and twist. So I saw, here's one example, this video Soda Poppin did a few years ago. When Stream goes shopping for $1,000, you know what he would do in this video? There's a stream that he made a video.
Like, didn't you do this once? Wait, hold on. He did this once.
Have people send him links.
He did this multiple times.
And he would either buy them or not buy them. It was totally his decision. He was like, oh, this is funny, I'll buy it. Or, oh, this isn't funny, I'm not going to buy it. That was it. And I was like, that's interesting. But what if I did that and I had
technically
chat vote? That might be kind of funnier if chat is the one who votes. That way, I literally have no say. It adds a little bit more stakes. It gets chat a little bit more involved. And it allows for, like, I think a little bit cooler of a...
I like Ludwig's funny rat-looking hand thing. That looks like a mouse here. That's cool.
Experience. Then I saw this Mr. Beast video. I gave my credit card to random people. And I thought, well, I'm doing this Amazon stream. But in reality, what I'm doing is, since I'm letting them vote, I'm kind of just giving my credit card to stream. So I saw this thumbnail. I kind of made my own version for my content that was originally based off a video I saw Soda Poppin make. And so you add both of those together and you get, I gave my credit card to stream. And that's it. And that's the total entire idea.
Let's steal content
with this video. And the video did pretty well for me. 557,000 views is well above average. That's a good amount of views for me. It certainly didn't beat the originals, which is why you can't be a carbon copy anyway, because you do cap yourself at a ceiling. So you have to pull from a lot of people. And this is fine to do. Maybe it feels scummy or bad, but I promise you that there is very little to no originality in streaming or YouTube. Ms. Kiff is swapping the band forms with Maya today. Wow, that's a really good idea, Miskiff. I like it a lot. Let's just go ahead and take a look at a video I made a couple of days ago. Oh, I swapped streams with Cutie Cinderella. Oh, interesting. Oh, it was on ban forms. Huh, interesting. That's fine. I don't have any claim over it, all right? But at
Let's
the end
steal
of the day,
content.
if you're the first to it, you will probably be more successful. If they don't add their own twist, they are capped to what they pulled from. That's just how it works. You have to add your own twist or else you have a ceiling. All right, let's give you another example. Point Crow Wikipedia race. Point Crow totally yoinked this for me as well. Wikipedia race runs are insane. It's a direct one-to-one yoink. It doesn't feel like there's anything really new to it, but he's capped because my video got 1.6 mil. He's half of that. He probably will not beat the number of views I got. He needs to add a twist unless he wants to be stuck at that ceiling. You got to add your twist. You laugh, you lose. I've done a lot of you laugh, you loses. That's not new. I have a ceiling of other people who've done you laugh, you loses. You laugh, but the video ends. There's the twist. That video.
That's also been done. That's also been done.
Views. I was the first person I know of to do that. Now it's been yoinked several times. And actually, I've stopped doing it, and it's been yoinked so much that it's not even considered my idea anymore. But
it was never your idea.
Regardless, the point is you need to yoink, but you need to twist. This is why we brought up the 3 to 5 creators. Who did you write down? Look right now who you wrote down. Who are
you, Germa, and Doc. Although, I probably will add more as time goes on.
the 3 to 5 that you want to emulate? Those are the people, first and foremost, that you're going to want to look from. You want to see what they've done that maybe you could yoink. Could you yoink and twist this? Is that possible to do? Who'd you write down? Think about it. It's fine. You don't have to come up with it all right now. But it's a good base to start. Because at the end of the day, very simply, this is how streaming and more importantly, YouTube work. You do things. Throw shit at a wall. One day, shit hits.
Hold on, let me throw something at a wall. Ow! It fought back.
Sticks, stays. And you have to keep doing that thing. You have to keep pumping out that shit while also having R&D for new shit to be thrown and eventually stick as well. And you can think of every creator you like.
Someone in chat said throw wall at wall.
All
Throw me at the
same
wall over.
formula.
Stop
Do you
calling
like
that.
Dream? Okay, Minecraft Manhunt. He one day decided to do it, threw shit at a wall, it stuck. Now he always does Minecraft Manhunts. He keeps doing that. He also has to throw in new things because maybe Minecraft Manhunt will one day get old, and so you need to make sure that you're doing new things. That way your viewership continues to grow. But the main idea is when you do something that works, you keep doing it, all right? Which brings me to a quote. This is the most important quote and the most helpful quote I have ever come across for streaming or YouTube. I think about it almost every day.
Wait, didn't Rectful die recently? Or am I thinking of someone else? Yeah. This is gonna be a sad quote then.
Growth becomes more about consistency than creativity. That's from Rectful. Now, I'm not trying to farm Sages, but this genuinely has been one of the most helpful things anyone's ever said. And it is so true. When you do something that works, you keep doing it. You don't have to come up with new ideas. That's exhausting. It's tiring.
Chat. Come on, man.
It'll take too much time. It won't be worth the effort. It's not as much of a creative endeavor as, you know.
Okay, let's pretend that he didn't die. Let's say that, here's the problem with me. I'm terrible at consistency. At least recently, I'm terrible at consistency. Last 2 years, consistency king, I'd say. Well, almost consistency king. 2018, 2019, nailed that. Nailed that consistency down. Perfect consistency.
Poetry. Yeah, you do express some creativity, but if you want to make it big, it is not just about that. Summoning Soul. All of his videos, he one day decided to do a history of speedruns, popped off. Now that's all he does. Maybe one day he was like, oh, I'm going to make many different YouTube videos. No, that's not what he does anymore. He does what works. And sometimes it can be a little scary because you might pigeonhole yourself into only the one thing that's worked. So you do need to have a balance. You need to make sure that even though you're doing the same old things, you're also doing new things. I think sometimes I actually don't do enough recycling content, as much of a meme as it is. I don't think I've done enough You Laugh, You Loses. I don't think I played enough Among Us at the start, to be totally honest with you. I think that I didn't do it enough. I was like, I want to do new things. And I could have grown a little bit more had I decided to either stick...
Lud, you have 1 million subscribers and followers on YouTube and Twitch. I don't think...
with Among Us early on, or stick with You Laugh, You Loses. Instead, I was like, nah, I'm going to do new endeavors. And that probably made me grow a little slower. So I have to think about that. I have to think about that all the time. You got to think about that as well. And every creator you look through the YouTube channel, they've probably done something that you really like a lot of times in the past, and will do a lot of times again in the future. Because viewers only like what they know. How is a viewer supposed to like something you haven't done yet? If anything, they're apprehensive to it. They'll
That's
probably
true.
want you to do the thing that they liked because they know that they like that, rather than you bringing new thing to them.
But the problem with me is that with me in a series, I can never get myself back into the series. Like, I dig have played multiple games. I had a Phoenix Wright Let's Play. I Let's Played it once. I did it once, and I never did it again. And I keep doing that for games, and I want to be better at that, but I can't do it. Stream Roblox roleplays, that'll get you...
And then being like, well, I don't know if I like this thing and I like this thing, so let's just make sure we do this thing.
Wait, was people talking in Arabic in his chat? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute. What? What's happening here? What? Lud... Okay.
This thing and I like this thing, so let's just make sure we do this thing. AKA my chat spamming for me to play Monkey Ball. That is the same scenario. Maybe I can play Monkey Ball. Maybe I can cop another 500K on YouTube. That is consistency over creativity. And there are lines where you have to draw in the sand where you're like, I don't want to keep doing this. I'm tired of this. And that's fine, but just keep this quote in mind. And that brings us to our final slide. If you want to make it big on Twitch, you want to be a bigger streamer than me, you're just starting out, you simply have to be better. You have to be better than I am. You cannot even be as good as me. That will not be enough. Unfortunately, the rich get richer. The big channels get more viewers. I'm at the top of all categories I stream on. My YouTube videos get recommended more than you. So whatever you're doing, it cannot just be what I'm doing. You need to do it better.
You have to be better.
That's the plain, simple truth. And it's not easy advice, and it's very hard to do. And
you must be better.
It is the actual fact of the matter. There's no growth
Translate it.
mechanism for
I
small
really
streamers
don't want
that will let you leapfrog me in views. So you got to do it the good old-fashioned way by just simply being a better streamer. If you use all these tips, you'll get close. You won't get past me because you'll be operating on the knowledge that I have. So you'll need to pull knowledge from other places. I'm not the end-all informant on how to get big on Twitch. I'm just a guy who happened to pop off and has some things he learned along the way. There are other resources you can use. If you want the nitty-gritty details, I'm not the guy for it. It's things like, what mic do I use? When do I stream? What camera do I use? Do I use a camera? Well, just go to Alpha Gaming on YouTube. That's the one place I've seen. I've read it. I've read it as a small streamer. I've read it as a big streamer. I've watched it. Harris Heller knows his shit.
Let's go to Alpha Gaming. What if it's Obama? Oh, Obama Gaming. This is not... I can tell you why they refuse. Because they make cash money dollar.
He literally does. If you ever want to know the specifics of weird streaming stuff, that's your guy. I'm not the best guy for that. No big streamer is, because it's pretty basic info and probably the most given advice for
Welcome
people.
to Obama Gaming.
Think, in part, also the least valuable. It's important, don't get me wrong, your stream setup, but it's not like
Your boy.
what defines you.
Obama Gaming.
Every nice stream setup, there is an example of someone with no mic using a Blue Yeti or worse. Technoblade uses a fucking Blue Yeti. You know Technoblade had one monitor until last month? So, yeah.
Wait! Did he really? No! Techno! Techno, for shame. For shame. I didn't have a second monitor and I felt pain, which is why I revived this old TV that I found, put it on a cabinet, and use it as my second monitor. My second monitor is a giant TV! For shame, Techno. For shame. You have 5 million subscribers.
At the end of the day, it doesn't super matter, but it is somewhat important. In Alpha Gaming, that's your guy. And that's it. That's all I got for you. That is all the tips I have. That's my entire spiel.
Wait, how are you going to extend this for another
let's do
minute?
this one more time. Let's do a poll. How many of you want to be streamers? Knowing everything you do now, do you still want to do it? Knowing that 6.9 million people will be at it, and your chance of making it is about 0.66%. All right, well, seems like you guys have stuck to your guns a little bit. Maybe lost a few percent of you. But if you want to do it, the other last final words I have for you, just start. If you don't start,
47-inch TV
there.
is my
So you
second
gotta
monitor.
start. Hopefully you wrote down that start date. Get to it. The moment that day hits, do not stall. Good luck.
Cool. We did it. We did it, chat. We reacted to a video. So, let's review my notes. Okay, so let's say I start today, February 23rd, 2021. For those Europeans, I'll put it for you in European time. Here you go. I want 1K followers on Twitch. I think that's a big goal for me. 500 subscribers on YouTube. That's way higher than Twitch for me. Full time, absolutely. I would love that. Viewers, I'd punctual, which I looked up on stream, was on time. And the content creators I want to copy is this. I will definitely probably make like different ones. Like I'll put something else. Because obviously, I can't just like... I can't just like... I can't do that. See, here's the thing though, right? I have a confession to make, chat. Yes, I do want to be a big streamer, and yes, I did everything in this video. But there's something else that I would like to say. I actually hired a content creation team. They're going to be helping me with creating content. It's really fun. I really like what they're doing. And recently, they gave me a document. A document for what I need to do. So we're going to look at that document today. All right. This is the Overworld YT content creation patch notes for February 2021. Let me put some music behind this. Hang on, let me be Ludwig quickly. Watch this chat. Watch this chat. All right, boys. See, look, I added music. I put music in. This is not great music. Hold on, wait. What would be good music? Hang on. No, this isn't it either. Oh, here we go. All right, let's see what the content creation team had to say, all right? All right. We here at Overworld YT Content Creation Team believe that Overworld YT, also referred to as Cloudy or the Streamer, should be as entertaining as possible. So to best make sure that Cloudy reaches his audiences in any way possible, we as a team decided that patches and fixes needed to be made. Of course, none of this is instant and can be vetoed by Overworld YT at any time. Chat may also veto and agree on any of these patches, unless vetoed by Overworld. Alright, here we go. Patch notes. I am now 5% less furry. Wait, what? It just says stop streaming. No, I don't think it does. But that would be funny. Why is it? Why am I 5% less furry? It's a little strange. We believe that Overworld isn't really much of a furry. Let me zoom in a little bit. Alright, we believe that Overworld isn't really much of a furry on stream, but people complain about it anyways. It's now lowered to 25% to 20%. Okay. I'm now 5'5"? No! No! According to our research, small people are noticeably lovable and will retain audience retention. Picture for reference. This is... Okay, research for faster and better streams. It's been noticeable that frame rate has been dying. Okay, that one, that they actually have a fix for that? Alright, what did they do for... Okay. Cool. Great. Overworld YT has learned to be a femboy? What is... I just need to fire these people. Research halted into looking into a VTuber avatar. What the... Overworld now watches and references a ton of anime. This is to appeal to more audiences who watch anime. This include... No. Kyle's Markiplier now? What's happening, man? Lucy's well, that's already happened. That was just normal. This is a normal thing that we already knew. My wife is What did they do to my wife? What did they do to my wife? Oh my gosh, he's monkey! I gotta turn it off. I'm turning it off. I'm getting rid of this. I'm firing the content creation team. My wife is monkey now. This is not the music that I want for my wife becoming monkey. Admittedly. No more fox. Okay, actually, one more thing I want to note. With my notes that I made on Notepad. Give me a minute. So, even though that we have all of this, what we're going to do is, literally next year, so, February 23rd, 2022, we're going to revisit We're gonna revisit this and see if we reached any of our goals. Or we're working on these goals and we'll see where we are from here on out. Okay? So, editor, could you possibly, start the timer now? Start the timer for... Thank you. So yeah. I'm excited to see where this goes. Can we turn that down? It's a little loud. Can we turn the clock down? Can we turn... Thank you. But yeah, this will be... this will be what we'll have. So yeah, from a year from now, we will have a full Unis on us, and when that happens, we will revisit this exact moment. Now I'm going to end the stream. Now I'll end it. Thanks for the stream, it was fun. Anytime, man. This is my job, after all. I do this for a living, so... That was fun, though. Yeah, I think, honestly, I don't think I learned too much from the video, to be completely honest. Because admittedly, all those things, like, technically, I kind of knew. Because when we think about it, it was just like... Because I really just, like, I don't know, my brain's off. I'm not really thinking about what I'm thinking about when I'm thinking of what I'm saying, what I'm thinking, and what I'm doing, and what I'm thinking about what I'm saying. Yeah, but fun stream, guys. Thank you for coming around. I guess we'll see y'all in a year when we revisit these stats. In one full year, we will return. We will look at these moments and we'll think, all right, let's see. Did we reach? Did we get it? Did we do it? Did I win? All right, we're gonna raid Dan. Tetris. Oh, let's go. I'm obviously rating Tetris. I love Tetris. Alright guys, I'm gonna head out. Fun stream. I had a great time. I hope you all enjoy Tetris, because that's what we're going to be watching now. I will see you all later. Bye everyone.